Alright, welcome back. You're watching Closing Trades here on ETNOW.
One more stock that has done very well in trade. We'll come back to visit the L&T story in just a bit from now. But Atul Auto, market cap of 80-85 crores, but the stock up close to 14 to 15%. They have said that they are going to bid for the stake in Scooters India. And I believe Mr. Vijay Kedia is with us. Do we have Mr. Kedia? All right. Okay, we do have Mr. Kedia. Mr. Kedia, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great, Mr. Kedia. Thanks so much for joining in. So, how would the scene shape up? The government has said that they want to divest the stake. What would the timeline be, and what is the kind of fund outflow that will be required from Atul Auto's end? I mean, what are the kind of synergies that you're looking at?
You see, I myself am in dark. I don't know exactly how much it is going to cost. But the only thing I can tell you is this, that we are certainly interested in acquiring Scooters India. And in that context, we have met, and I personally had met Mr. Vilasrao Deshmukhji that time, that was in last year, to express our interest. After that, we did not hear anything from the government. Now, I got to learn from your channel only that government, some cabinet approval has been given to divest Scooters India. So at this point of time, I can tell you that we are interested in acquiring the unit. That's all. Ajay.
Are you looking at acquiring like the all of 95% or just a controlling stake enough to kind of put you in the power of control? And also, what price would you be willing to pay for this asset?
I will tell you minimum, we will acquire minimum 51%, and we will certainly go for controlling stake, and rest depends on the government that how much are they on 95. We are also ready for 95%. Regarding the quantum of investment, it is difficult to reveal anything at this point of time because I myself don't know.
Sure, but you may have, some assessment of what you think would be fair value for Scooters India, which right now is trading at 38.40.
No, stock market price is different, and I'm not in a position to tell you anything regarding that, what should be the price, because it is against any protocol, I think.
Mr. Kedia, one question. Why a stake in Scooters India? What is in it for Atul Auto?
For the simple matter, the Scooters India is the company which is into manufacturing of front wheel vehicles, front wheel three-wheelers, and besides Scooters India, Atul Auto is the only company in India which is into front wheel, front engine as well as rear engine. So that is why it fits into our fold very suitable. It's suitable for us to acquire. And
you would have enough funds at your disposal?
Yeah, I think so, of course. We have done our homework, so we certainly we should be able to bring in funds. When
you say you've done your homework, in that sense, have you pretty much worked out the purchase of this asset in terms of a valuation perhaps that you would be shelling out? I mean, if it was not for Scooters India, would you be really looking at expansion? And if so, what's the kind of money that you've laid out for the same?
I don't know right now, Tanveer. We will come to know later on when some concrete things shapes up, Okay,
Mr. Kedia, we leave it at that. Thanks very much for joining us and giving us that clarification. Atul Auto clearly looking at buying at least a 51% stake for now. They may revise given the interaction they may have with the government on that front, whether to go in for a full buyout of the 95% stake that the government owns right now. He was not willing to put a range in price to it or the kind of valuation he expects, and that's expected. But the stock, after seeing that bit of a correction from the high point in today's session, is still holding up a good 7%.
Take a break on that note. Come back with L&T as they speak to the press.